So good morning or good night, depending on where you are in the world, and welcome to another album review of The Chill Dude on a Couch. I'm your host Hector, and today we're going to talk about the brand new album by Jag Panzer, and it's called The Hallowed. It's their first album in 6 years, and it's a concept album. So this is a band, for you that don't know, that started in the 1980s, and they have that classic heavy metal sound, like the new wave of British heavy metal, but they're from Colorado. And they put out this album in a very unique way. If you want to know more about that, check out the interview I had with Mark Briotti, where we talk all about the concept of the album and many other things, and including the stories about the songs. So if you haven't checked that out, I'll put the link at the end of this video. But talking about the album, The Hallowed. So yes, it's a concept album. And the concept is about, obviously, there's like the world is frozen cold, so it's an apocalyptic scenario. And there's a band of humans with some animals that are band together, to survive this harsh environment. But the story is seen through the eyes of the animals instead of the human beings. So the animals are basically telling the story of what is going on. And it's a ambitious concept album, and it works well. The things that I think that make this album a solid album is, first of all, the songs are very good and structured. If you like that classic heavy metal sound, you will dig this. There's a lot of great solos on a lot of the songs, and that dual guitar, like Iron Maiden has, Jag Panzer has it as well. So the album is 10 songs, 53 minutes in length, and it's an album that has some songs that are faster and some mid-paced songs, and the last song on the album is almost a 10-minute album closer with the song Last Rites. So I'm going to talk about the songs that for me stood out a little bit. So the album, for me, one of my favorite songs is the second song on the album called Pray. And Pray has that quality where they shout, the lead singer shouts a lot of like pray, and that's really great. And the vocals for Harry Conklin here, I gotta praise his vocals, because he's got that, he's got that like super high range that this type of heavy metal deserves to have, because if you have those dueling guitars very loud, you need that voice that can surpass that. And Harry Conklin does it like the best of them can do it. It's very reminiscent of like something like a Bruce Dickinson or Rob Halford of Judas Priest, like that type of range. So yeah, very, very good vocals on it. The story, you don't have to follow the story to enjoy the album. I think you can enjoy the album for what it is, but obviously if you read the lyrics and the story, you can get more out of it. But it really follows the story from beginning to end. Like Pray is just from the point of view of like the animal and the prey that he has to get. And when they shout like pray, I can just imagine people at festival just shouting that out. The album starts very strong with Bound as one. That one has some like great dueling guitars, very melodic. That's something in this album that they do a lot. They use melody to their advantage. But they have other songs that can be very anthemic, like Stronger Than You Know. And you have those like more ballady type of songs like Ties That Bind, which is a solid one as well. And also on the songs you have sometimes you have like people talking or interludes at the beginning of the songs, like on Onward We Toil, where they're basically saying that they have to keep on the journey, they have to find safety and survive this harsh environment. One of the singles that was released, Edge of a Knife, is one that, again, very good with the harmonies and the dueling guitars, and it has a great solo on it. And it's all about, living at the edge of a knife. You never know where danger is around the corner. So that's very good. Other songs like Dark Descent has like the guitars like keep like going upward, and there's like different variations to the guitar that sometimes it's like descending and going up. And when I spoke to Mark about it, he explained to me what he did on that song, and that's very interesting. So that one stood out to me because it sounded very different and it was a little bit unpredictable in where the song was gonna go. And yeah, the album, I don't think it has any weak tracks at all. I think Last Rites as an album closer, it's a longer song at almost 10 minutes, and it's a slower pace, it takes its time, then it starts getting a little bit faster, and at the end, the last like minute and a half is just this woman telling the story of what the Hallowed was and how the animals banded together with the humans to survive. And it ties it well to the concept of the story. So does the concept work? I would say yes. This is a concept album that is executed very intelligently. I think the story really is cohesive and it makes sense. If you read the lyrics and you listen to the songs, it follows a story that is not difficult to understand. It's pretty linear. You have got like 5 protagonists and they need to survive in this world, and you get the stories of what is happening. So yeah, as a concept album, I think this works. And if you like concept albums and you like that classic heavy metal sound, I think you will like the Hallowed by Jag Panzer. It's a very solid album that I would recommend to anyone who likes those styles. So if you want to know more about this album, check out the interview that I had with Mark Briotti, because we go very deep into what the Hallowed is and its creation. So if you like the videos that I'm putting out, do not forget to subscribe and do not forget to give me a like. I have more content on the way. This helps, the YouTube algorithm and me to reach more people like yourself. So until next time, people, this is Hector, the Shield Dude on a couch, and I'll see you right here on the couch. Thank you and good night.